Hello and welcome to a game called Nova Drift. This is a game where you basically have a living spaceship that you are upgrading as you play, and it's still in early access, but I unfortunately already played the game some, so I've unlocked a few things over here. Normally you wouldn't play with Wild Metamorphosis on uh, in default, and while it's in early access you cannot turn off endless because I guess the story mode doesn't actually end. But Wild Metamorphosis can be fun. You get some interesting wild metamorphoses that you can apply to your ship. I do believe it makes the game harder, but I'm not sure. But my previous video, for some reason OBS decided on its own to start recording game audio on the same channel as mic audio, so I couldn't turn down the game audio and it was super loud. On that note, I have turned it down, and this isn't a slider. You don't click on it and it goes to where you want. Every time you click on it, it goes up one until it goes to 0. So I'm going to turn that to there. I'm going to turn sound volume halfway and music volume halfway. And we'll see if this comes across any better than last time, because it was just too loud. I couldn't turn it down at all. So the way it works is you are this thing. You can see the controls in the bottom left. You can either play with the keyboard or you can play with the mouse. And then you can destroy asteroids. Yay, fun stuff. But you don't actually get anything from asteroids until you start leveling up. Once you've leveled up, then you can get experience from them. And the amount of time it takes for an actual enemy to show up is random. I've had them show up after destroying my first asteroid. There we go. Got a dude. Got a tougher dude. So normally you'd only have 3 to start with. I've gotten far enough that I've unlocked 2 extras, but you can R to reroll, and you normally start with, I believe, 2 of these. Or you can press escape to decline. I've gained 1 level so far, which is my 1 upgrade. And if I decline, the way that it starts is you always get weapons, then you get shields, then you get bodies, then you get your random augmentations after that. And so, like, I like the salvo, but my favorite weapon is not currently showing up on here. I could re-roll, but I think what I'm going to do, actually, yeah, I'm going to re-roll this one, Pulse. That one's my favorite, because I can just fly along and destroy stuff. And then by destroying it, I'm close enough to snag the experience. This is a supply train. You normally unlock those on your first or second run, depending on how poorly you do. You should unlock them on your first run. Shockwave is a good shield. It doesn't come into effect very often, but what it does is it distorts the space around you, and it's got a pretty big range on it. And then it will explode and do some damage also. This is where you'd want a ranged weapon. The shockwave shield did not help in that situation because it pushed enemies away, so it's actually probably a bad choice for this weapon. But it does kind of keep them in check. Now, as far as hulls go, I like the assault one because it increases your weapon. It increases projectile spread and velocity, which is going to be the little flak things that come off of my shield or my weapon when I explode. It gives you 15% resistance to mobility reducing effects. Some weapons will slow down your rotation and your thrust. And when you fire your weapon, it has an 8% chance of being empowered. That's nice. It's not the strongest, and it's got weak shields. Sentinel is tough but slow. Spectre, if you don't shoot, you start to cloak, and then you do 200% damage if you fire while cloaked. But this one, it's slow, and it's tough, and you shoot slower. But while your shield is down or you have no shield, some of the swarm constructs gain increased movement speed and rate of fire. While a damage shield protects you, a portion of your swarm constructs are assigned to recover it, so your shield actually has a lot more durability with this one. And you automatically assemble and deploy swarm constructs, which apply vulnerability to targets. You have 4 to start, and you get 1 for every 2 levels. So with my current level, I've got these two right here. So with that, I should have 5 swarm constructs, and it takes 1 second. So after 5 seconds, I should have all of them. Ooh, nice. Good shield. And so they'll just fly off and they'll start attacking things for me. I've got 6. That's even better. And I'm level 3, it says at the top right under my scoreboard. These little glowing things flying around me, those are experience. You need to get close enough to an enemy to pick them up. Yeah. Nice try, buddy. But that doesn't work so well with me. Now, if you hover over your weapon up here, you can see that it hits in 2 waves, creates a powerful electromagnetic blast centered on me. So the damage of it is 180 for the center and 90 for the outer ring. The shards do 50% of that base damage, so they'll do 90 or 45. And then it shoots 12 of them, and I can fire it once per second. It doesn't say anything on here about what increases it. Neither does that one. So like magnitude here, having a blast radius is going to have a 5% bigger explosion, but the shards are going to be 20% larger, and all of it's going to do 15% more damage. If I were to do blast radius, I would gain that. Non-explosive projectiles, such as my shrapnel, gains blast damage, and then triggers when the projectile is destroyed on impact. So I don't actually know if this one would impact my explosion or not, if it triggers when the projectile is destroyed on impact, or if they have it coded in that the blast is a projectile exploding immediately. Don't know how they have that working. Mines are okay, but you have to manually deploy them. I think there's this one where you can deploy mines all at once in a cluster. This one, when they're destroyed, they fire your weapon, so that would make them actually quite a bit stronger because they'd be using my explosion on top of their explosion. But of all these things, I think the best one for me would be magnitude for now. I might want to look into replacing my shield. Oof. Simply because it pushing enemies like that is causing problems. There we go. Orbital shield can be nice. Drones are good. I'll probably take them over that. The drones will, I believe you get 2 by default, but the most I've had is 8. And as you level them up, you gain extra benefits. You have 4 types of constructs. You have the kind that this ship is putting out automatically. You have drones, you have an ally, which has to be unlocked, and then you have turrets, which have to be unlocked. I believe all of the unlocks are at specific ranges, where, like, you know, this particular unlock, the 5th unlock, is always the same thing for every player. I believe that's how it works. Blast radius. I think I'll do that. I don't ow. That space worm weapon of his destroyed me. 9 minutes in. Good run. Yeah, 3,000 points. Was not a very good combination. This is my high score, 300,000, and I had all of these upgrades. So that shows you just how far you can get. And start a new game. Come in, asteroid farming, yay. 'Tis the life. Reminds me a little bit of a game where you, what was that? No, not Free Space. Not Freelancer. But there's a game where you start out as, like, a mercenary of some sort, and then you have to get across the galaxy and you recover your name or something. I don't remember exactly. Grenades can be good. This weapon can actually be really fun, but it's really short range. I've never used split shot. I might try this one. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one. Nice thing is it shoots. Now, this is a construct on its own. So things I get that improve constructs will improve this weapon. Level me up already. I don't like this blade. Yeah, not a fan. Okay, so as far as shields go, Temporal Halo Warp, yeah, I'm going to do that thing where I escape to decline, and then I'm going to pick a ship. So, Assault, Spectre, Architect, no, the Carrier is really good. The Swarm constructs, recovering your shields, that's really good. However, there is a body that I've unlocked. I'm going to refresh. Yeah, research. I didn't even know that I had that one unlocked. This one, engineer. +2 limit to all constructs. +2 limit to standard constructs, advanced constructs, 2% assembly for each unassembled construct. So this thing now has extra blades automatically because this weapon is a construct. The way that this game works, if I didn't mention it earlier in the video, is you and your constructs can go off the screen on one side or the other, and that helps you to get away from attacks. So I never got a shield, so I'm still not going to get that one. I'm going to take the drones, because with this body, I have an extended amount of drones that I can have. The way that this game works is you can go off one side of the screen or the other, and that helps you to evade attacks. There will be bosses that attack you in ways where it's just not good to be on one side of the screen or the other, so you want to make sure that you get to the other side of the screen. Rocket drones, here, yeah. So see, I've got 4 drones attacking for me right now. And destroy, destroy. I got a hyper boost, which is something you can get when you unlock those cargo trains. Now, what I did was I got drones, then I got rocket drones, which unlocks this. That gives me 1 extra drone. So instead of having 4, I can have 5, and they increase their toughness and the damage they deal for every level I have. So I have these 2 levels. I did not pick a shield, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I might be level 5 because I'm picking this. No, not that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, which makes all of my drones tougher, and it increases the number of them that I can own. Oh, that is nice. Now here's where you can see asteroids starting to give experience. Okay, the turret is okay. It's an advanced construct. If you look at the drones, they are a standard construct. And basic construct, I think, is my weapon. Count as both a weapon and a construct, but it doesn't say what. Oh, it's standard construct. So I get +2 to standard constructs. I don't know exactly what basic constructs are if it's not those. Might be mines. Targeting could be good. Ah, there we go. Reflect shield. Nice. Oh, I got 2 levels. So I think I'm going to take assault drones. What this does is it converts my drones into assault drones. So instead of being this little circular look, this is something where it prevents defense drones. Defense drones will superimpose themselves between myself and a threat, whereas these don't. And if you get the defense drones, you get 1 extra drone construct limit at the bottom, whereas with these assault drones, you get 2 extra drones at the bottom. So I'm gonna take that. Oh, level up already. Well, in that case, stabilization is a good one because it gives you this 30% rotation speed. With a lot of weapons, such as the railgun, you have to have this agility in order to make them functional, or else you just can't keep up with the enemies. Yeah, melt them, melt them. Okay, that went nicely. I could get an ally here, but this one, because of what I'm doing with the blade and reflect, I'm actually aiming for an achievement right now where you reflect an enemy bullet with a blade construct. But you can't do that unless you have the reflection shield, and you can't do that unless you have shielded constructs. So it might get me killed, but yeah. Oh, I missed. So I'm up to 6 constructs or 6 drones already. I should only have 4, except I'm using this body. Okay, shielded constructs. There we go. Now, this might get me killed because my shields no longer protect me from taking hull damage. It's gonna be hard to reflect anything when I'm killing everything before they can shoot. Interesting thing is, these blades can all be fired independently. You don't ever let a cargo train escape if you can avoid it, because they have, there we go, agility. They have so much experience in them. Ow, bad, bad. See, I didn't take any shield damage there, but I took a bunch of hull damage. Okay, there's some shots. I don't know if it's an issue with the programming of the game or an issue with Steam integration, but achievements aren't showing up in-game, they show up after I've beaten it. So, I can no longer fire my weapon. Other mods may allow my constructs to fire my weapon. But it doubles my construct limits. Now, one of the interesting things is, like if I look here at the reinforced drones, you can see I got rocket drones, which gave me this, which gave me 1 extra drone and the extra abilities. It doesn't say that it's exclusive, so it doesn't say that getting rocket drones prevents you from getting reinforced drones, but if you get one of these 2 and then that one, you can then get the other one and this one opens up again. I don't know if that's an intended thing or not. Self-destruction could be nice. I think I'm going to keep going this line and powering up my drones for now. And then... Ow, that's hurting. And then once I get my ally available, then I will see about taking the thing that allows me to have twice as many. Because yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to go into this fight. Depending on who you are, if you're playing as the Leviathan, you definitely don't want to come in here because your body size will just get you wrecked. But if you destroy these little glowing things in the middle, that is the weakness of this boss. And it's a lot easier to destroy him. Still no ally, but nothing for my hull. Yeah. All that hull damage definitely eaten up. Okay, there's my ally. Now the reason why I wanted the ally, I should be able to replace the blades now that I've gotten, now that I've reflected bullets. I don't know if you have to reflect bullets into something for it to work. Oh, this is a good one. This increases your drone fire rate by 50%. This one increases it by 25%. Or total rate of fire. I don't know. Oh yeah, plus 25. So they fire a lot faster in here. This one, they'll hunt down enemies, but they shoot faster than when they're surrounding you. This one, they will form up on you, and oh my god, do they plow through stuff with this. And I just need to get the second one of those in order to double it and give them 2.5% damage per my level. So once you have one of these mods, you just hit tab and they go into a new formation, and look at all those rockets go. Now, unfortunately, because they are doing it like this instead of being in this formation, they don't fire independently. So they fire facing forward. But they do it so fast. Now, because I have an ally, and because I have this body, you see that I have an extra ally over there. Normally you only get one. Increase drone limit by 2. Shields down again, which means that it's not protecting my drones either. Okay, there we go. We're up to 8 drones now. And this is one of the things that I need. It gives my ally construct the ability to regenerate, which then makes this evolution available. Oh, I need my shield to come back. There we go. This guy is pretty dangerous. He can definitely face roll your drones. Oh god, he's doing the heat thing. Like that. He just destroyed 2 of my drones that fast. That heat beam that he's using is really powerful, but it slows you down while you're using it. And look at his health bar deplete. And then he opens up singularities. Thankfully this is a faster body form, so I can escape his singularities. Most of the time. Yep. Okay. Since I have an ally, I think I'm going to do this one, double them, but I can't fire anymore. So I can't use my weapon anymore, but now I can have 16 drones. And they also form faster than they used to. Ooh. I definitely need a thrust improvement. That make a pretty significant difference to my survivability. Mines. What? Oh, because I no longer have a weapon, so now I can choose 2 different shields instead. Mines could be good, but I need... that's mobility reducing effects. Never mind. I'm going to reroll, because these reset every time you finish the run. Splinter could be really good, but not with this weapon. Oh, that means I can't change my weapon anymore, which means I'm stuck with that one. Well, it's not very fun. Velocity, thrusters, there we go. And these things can be a pain when you have a short range weapon because all their little ships that they release explode into those fragments. And that means you can get beaten up pretty easily. Formation Pursuit, which will then open up 2 more drones. Or Self-Destruction, nah, this one. Because hey, getting 4 more drones sounds like a plan to me. Now look at my 4 allies up there. Oof, that thing absolutely wiped out half my drones. So, improving my maximum hull could be a good thing, but I'm gonna reroll again. There's my ally improvement. I need that because that makes him stronger and fire faster, and since I have 4 of them, that's gonna help out immensely. Now they are in pursuit formation. These things are dangerous because they will charge you. Yeah. There we go. This is what I was waiting for. The interceptor now gets to fire my weapon in addition to its own at a slower rate of fire. So now we got 4 of them up there shooting blades at people, and the blades shoot at people. Yeah, I'm pretty close to dead right now. This run probably isn't gonna last much longer, but I think now I can. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Passive hull regeneration rate. That may have saved me going with the passive hull regen. But look how quickly they wreck my drones. Okay, this guy can also be dangerous because he unleashes beams. And so if you don't start destroying those things, he's gonna beam the hell out of you and kill you and your drones. And then he starts calling in buddies like that. Now I'm half dead. Get my allies evading. My drones are half gone. Oof. And this is why I needed that extra thrust and the extra maneuverability, because I would not have been able to get out of the way of that attack without the extra thrust. Oh, I hate these turret things. Those are the same turrets that you can build if you take the turret construct. But yours don't shoot 4,000 rockets at you, or at the enemies. Now, Streamline makes you smaller, but it takes away some of your maximum hull, but you move faster. That sets people on fire if they're chasing you. I'm going to re-roll again. There's a turret. There we go. Outmaneuver. That's another thing to boost my allies. They can now dodge more frequently. Eventually, if you get strong enough, you can just kind of go back and forth across the screen and pick up experience and not have to worry as much about getting attacked. But like right there, painful, painful. Priority 0 is another tech tree similar to this one, Elegant Construct, or Elegant Construction. This one, as you kill enemies, your advanced constructs, those being turrets, your assembly time is faster. That means that you can restore them more frequently. Then with these, you increase the fire rate, rotation speed. This one gives them damage resistance, and then this one, you assemble them even faster, but you lose a total maximum number of hull and shields based on 2 times your combined standard and advanced construct limit. So with this body, I have a severe weakness using this line. I don't like it. Adaptive armor, on the other hand, can be good. Because it, you get hurt, you get damage resistance. Back to this guy again. I don't shoot, so I don't know if I can use this one. But the allies having my weapon, I believe if I do something like this, they will now shoot 3. Yeah, because they get whatever my weapon is and whatever benefits I have that increase it. Almost got him. There we go. These big snakes are actually significantly stronger than the little ones. This is getting kind of chaotic. A little bit, not gonna lie. I've had easier times. Okay. Focus fire, firing array, velocity could be good. Strafe gives me extra thrust. Ooh. Ow. Notice that since my allies became interceptors, they are a lot bigger and cooler looking than they originally were. Another one of those fire beam guys. Oh, that hurts. Overpower. He fires my weapon more frequently. Now, I do wish I wasn't using the blade when I took the thing that makes me unable to use weapons. Oh, that hurts. This guy can be a real pain. You need a lot of mobility for him. Because once he starts doing that... Alright, I need you to stop wrecking my drones. You know what, why don't you guys go fight him one-on-one. Mano a mano. Or, you know, dozens on one. Oh, I'm dead. Yay! Super mod unlocked. Let's deal massive damage to targets, but it causes your weapon to have no effect and prevents you from creating constructs. Damn! So how does that work? You deal massive damage to targets, but your weapon has no effect, and you can't create constructs. So how do you fight? That's weird. So yeah, that run got me 5th. And that's been a little over 30 minutes. So if you like the look of the game, the ability to change stuff up, different bodies, different shields, different abilities, I don't even have everything unlocked. And then if you run through Wild Metamorphosis mode, you get a whole bunch of new mods that you can get, wild mods, and there's a lot of them in there that can be taken more than once. So even if you get to your maximum build, and then you just keep taking these repeating mods that allow you to get more and more and more power. Some of them come with pretty severe drawbacks, some of them have no drawbacks whatsoever. So yeah, really fun game mode. I actually kind of I prefer this one, but I would have for showing off the game purposes, I figured I would run it vanilla without anything turned on. But yeah, if you like the game, it's currently really cheap on Steam, and hopefully OBS didn't decide to reset its own audio settings on me again. But if you like the game, I believe it's under $14, maybe under $13 on Steam, and whether it was because I bought something around Christmas or on New Year's, I actually had like $5 off applied to it, so it cost me less than 10. So if you're interested in the game, it is in early access. They're still adding stuff. They still have these 3 game modes to release, and then this one looks like I can still unlock this one. It doesn't say unavailable. So these 3 haven't even been unlocked. Once it leaves early access, you can disable Endless and do the actual story mode, and then you can modify your score bonus and experience bonus by adding these on. So if you like the game, pick it up on Steam. I'll have the link in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of it. I really appreciate this kind of game where you can build your play, like Risk of Rain, Binding of Isaac, you know, that kind of game where as you play through the game, you pick up mods and you pick up just things that change how you're playing that run. And so each run is different. I've played other games where they're roguelike, and every time you die or beat the game, you start over with no changes to it. And while I like them, they don't typically have the ability to change your gameplay while you're playing. You basically have to start over and pick a new start in a lot of those games. Whereas this one and games like it, you can actually completely change what you're planning on doing based on which mods you pick, such as no longer being able to fire or change your weapon. That's pretty powerful. There's also one where you get massive hull regeneration, but you no longer have a shield. And so in that case, having shielded drones would be pointless. And I now know you would no longer be able to select a shield. So let me know what you think. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video. And I had fun. And have a good day.